students. So today we are going to read the book Full. And before we read, I hope you read this book because I had already allocated it on your ActiveLearn account. And I told you that you should read this book so that when we're discussing, you're familiar with the characters. Okay, so Dreadful, Penny Dreadful, Art by Joanna Nadine. Okay, when you read the title of this book, Penny Dreadful and the Rat, what do you think this story is like? What do you think this story is like? Again, when you look at the author, by Joanna Nadine, have you read any other story written by Joanna Nadine? Which story do you think that is? Okay, because I can remember we read The Whole Truth, and The Whole Truth was also written by Joanna Nadine. So what do you think this story will be like? Is it funny? Do you think the characters will fall into trouble? Okay, so now let's read so that we can find out. So as we start, you can see we have characters over here, and the characters have been described. So let's read so that we can know the characters and what is their role in the story. Okay. Meet Penny Dreadful and her Penny. It's never really her fault. So this is Penny, and you can see it's even described here that it's never really her fault. So what do you think that it might be in the story? What do you think that could be that she does? She tends to say each and every time that it's not her fault. She never wants to put the blames on herself. Then we have Georgia May Morton Jones, Penny's clever cousin. So this is Penny's clever cousin. And then we have Cosmo, Penny's best friend. So this is Cosmo. Cosmo is Penny's best friend. Okay, we are getting to know the characters. Oh, can see we have Daisy. Daisy's So when I look at this, I can see Daisy's sister is also being described as Daisy. Penny's sister is also being described as annoying. So you can see as you compare between The Whole Truth, Armitage and Mercy, they never used to get along. And you can see even here, Penny Dreadful and her sister, seems like there's something happening between them. What do you think that is? Why do you think they keep on saying they've written here that Penny is annoying sister? So do you think that Daisy is actually annoying? Okay, so we can see this is Penny's mom and dad. Penny's long-suffering mom and dad. And then we have a very prim and proper Auntie Didi. So this is Aunt Didi. And who is Barry? Who is Barry in the story? Who do you think Barry is? Let's compare between this book, Penny Dreadful, and The Whole Truth. In both books, have you seen a cat? Okay, and so here we also have a cat, Barry. Meow, I'm Gran's cat. So you can see there is also Gran. The Whole Truth, there was also Gran. And here we also have Gran. Okay, normally found fast asleep somewhere. Nice. So now we've known the characters in the book. So now we can get started. Let's read what's actually happening in the story. Okay. My name is not actually Penny Dreadful. It is Penelope Jones. So let's look at her face. Oh, so this is her. This is Penny Dreadful. And she's saying her name is not actually Penny Dreadful. Her name is Penelope Jones. Okay? So the dreadful bit is my dad's joke. I know it is a joke because every time he says it goes, but I do not see the funny side. Okay, so this is enough to tell you that she doesn't like the name Okay, dreadful, because her dad makes a joke. Okay, every time he says it, he laughs. Okay, so now let's continue so that we can see what is really happening in the story. Okay. Plus, it is not even true that I am dreadful. It is like Grant says, i.e., that I am a magnet for disaster. Why does Grant say that Penny is a magnet for disaster? Why does Grant say that Penny is a magnet for disaster? Okay, so that is for you to think. Mom says, if Grant kept a better eye on me in the first place, instead of on a paper doily in the 3 o'clock at Aintree, then I might not be quite so magnetic. But Grant says, if Mom wasn't too busy answering phones for Dr. Cement, who is her boss and who has bulgy eye like hard-boiled eggs, which is why everyone calls him Dr. And Dad wasn't so busy solving crises at the council, then they would be able to solve some crisis at 73 Rollins Road, i.e., our house. So you see, it is completely not my fault. Okay, so you can see she's giving reasons why anything that happens in the house is completely not her fault. She tries to blame her parents, mom being on the phone talking to Dr. Cement, okay, and then dad also being busy. So anything that is happening in the house actually is not her fault. It seems like her parents should be keeping an eye on her, okay. Being such a disaster, if it wasn't for several many other people, for example, Georgia May Morton Jones, who is my cousin and who should not have brought round with 2 compartments and a secret slot. So this is Georgia May Morton Jones, okay? So she's also trying to blame her cousin for whatever happened in the house, that she came with a briefcase, okay, with 2 compartments and a secret slot. I really don't know what really happened. If she came with the briefcase, what really happened that caused a disaster at home? So if you read the book, you will able to tell me what really happened. Okay, Lilia Bobby, who is Georgia May Morton Jones' au pair and who should have taken an aspirin after all. So this is Lilia Bobby. Now, so far we've seen the characters that are being mentioned, and Penny Dreadful is trying to say that the disaster that happened at home is actually not her May and her parents. So let's see, what do you think really happened that she tends to say that it is not her fault? Okay, so let's get reading. We have Cosmo Moon Webster, who is my best friend, even though he is a boy and exactly a week older than me, and who should not have made the amazing maze. Okay, then we have Dad, who is my dad, who should not have claimed he was a responsible adult, because as Mom says, he is clearly not. Okay, so Miss Peterson, who is our class teacher and very tall and thin like a beanpole, and who should have got a guinea pig after all. Okay, so why are they talking about the guinea pig? Why are they talking about the guinea pig? If you read the book, you will know why. Okay, so far we've seen every character that is being mentioned in the book. Penny Dreadful is trying to put blames on them. Okay, she's trying to put blames on them. She's trying to say that whatever happened, for example, about the guinea pig, Miss Peterson should have got a guinea pig. You know, a guinea pig is a bit bigger. So let's try to think. Why is she saying that Miss Peterson should have got a guinea pig? Yeah? So that is for you to think. So we can see here, Penny Dreadful is trying to explain why. Okay, so let's read. What happens is that Mr. Schumann, who is our headmaster and who is mostly saying things like, Penny, for the umpteenth time, will you please sit with your bottom on the chair and your feet on the floor and not the other way round? Okay, so why do you think Mr. Schumann keeps on saying this to Penelope Jones? Does it mean that she cannot sit down? Because it seems like she's been told over and over and over. Say something different, i.e., that our class is allowed a pet and we will all take turns to look after it at weekends, and it will teach us about rest. Okay, now we are able to link this with the guinea pig. So you can see Penelope Jones was trying to blame her teacher for not taking the guinea pig. She should have got the guinea pig instead of this other pet, which we still don't know. Whom do you think that pet is? Okay, so why are they being given a pet? Why are they being given a pet? What do you think Mrs. Schumann wants the children to learn? What do you think Mrs. Schumann wants the children to learn? Okay, for them to take a pet at home, which skill are they supposed to acquire? Okay. Besides tolerance as well. So you can see the pet is supposed to teach them about responsibility and is supposed to tolerance. Okay, for no good reason. So then ideas about what pet to get. Okay, e.g., Luke Bruce thinks we should get a shark, and Cosmos thinks we should get a Tyrannosaurus. Miss Peterson says we cannot fit a shark into the classroom. So okay, so now why do you think Miss Peterson says they cannot fit a shark into the classroom? So which animal do you think they're going to take so that they can train on how to be tolerant and responsible? Which animal do you think that is?